First, let me tell you about the big news in the Applegate murder book. Well, maybe I want to wait just a little bit on that. Let me warn everyone, this is a very weird murder as well as a botched murder, and it involves one of Jones's friends. Jones learns of the murder on national TV while he is at his Aunt May's farmhouse in Indiana. Of all the people on national TV being interviewed, it's Arnie Dewar's annoying voice which first alerts Jones to the tragedy. This is a Jones book which takes Jones and his investigation with Coco not only away from Hamilton, but out of the country itself. Let me set the circumstances surrounding the murder. The Applegate development is an extensive tract development in North Hamilton. The homes are attractive and the development itself is designed for curb appeal. To not say that the contractor is shady is to deny that the sun gets dark during an eclipse. Bobby Bonner is incredibly sleazy and he's surrounded by his own sycophants with their own agendas. And Bobby Bonner's tentacles stretch into the Caribbean. Just who is dead and how did they die? Arnie talks about a boot sticking out of a concrete foundation in the development, hence the national news. Matthias Jones's long-term friend Leo Crowley is found dead inside a house foundation at the Applegate. Leo has worked for Jones for years as an equipment manager and all-around volunteer to help with all three sports at Hamilton. Jones is devastated and heads home immediately. Coco inserts himself into the case because of his bro, Jonesy. Everyone at the Applegate is close-mouthed, covering for Bonner. The unsavory Bonner becomes an immediate suspect because of his activities around the time Leo's body was being dumped into the soft concrete mix. Did I know a Bobby Bonner type? No comment. The belligerent attitude of Bonner's construction superintendent, Scott Gleason, begins confronting Jones and Coco Stefani as they delve into the murder. The job super has a floating brain attitude as he walks between the dividing line of reality and his version of reality. And then there's Red Croc, an easily ignited Applegate worker, always on the project and who's ready to raise his fists at the hint of an insult or even questioning his integrity wherever that is buried. But what's the connection between Leo being alive and helping with Hamilton's athletic teams and Leo ending up inside a concrete foundation? Enough sentimentality, Jones's father Bill Jones used to say. We've got a murder here. A man named Dennis Kruchek lured Leo out to the site by having him check the windows in his new Bonner house. Kruchek then disappears, and the seductive Kim Rose, a tall blonde, is deeply involved in Bonner's operation in and out of the country. Coco meets Jones at the airport and tells him that Bonner lines Mayor Picada's pockets. Sitting around Fletcher Hill to Hamilton Fletcher's consternation is his brother, Charles Chuckles Fletcher, who has invested in the Applegate. Strickland informs Jones that Leo was shot in the back before he was dumped into the concrete. We do have some lighter moments here. Lark Larson wants to buy a house in the development, along with the outspoken Cora Jefferson and her oddball son, Courtney. And now Bucky Driscoll is pacing the property with a metal detector to find the bullet that killed Leo. PW Concrete poured the concrete, but Leo was shot somewhere else. Blood types on Leo's pants do not match his own blood type. Franny McShane is in an accident, accidentally on purpose. Jones is frantic and finally realizes he's in love with Franny. After all this time, Jones learns, however, before he leaves the country, that Franny is going to be okay. Chuckles flees town when his antics are exposed, and Bonner, as the pressure intensifies, flies away from Prince William. With a dead body in the Caribbean, Albert Fiore flies Jones and Coco to the Caribbean. Here they unlock the details of Leo's death. Why he knew too much, and other corruption, with yet another Jones and Coco finale in the Grand Cayman Islands. High speed and flames. In the epilogue, back in Hamilton, everyone learns that Jones and Franny are getting married. Well, well, well. The Applegate Murder is for sale at Amazon in Kindle and paperback, in Audible and iTunes for the audiobook. Rest in peace, Leo Crowley. You were a great character. I'm Robert P. Fitton, and this has been a quick synopsis of the Applegate Murder.